You know, listening to the radio these days, and it's been so commercialized and so computerized, and everything is such a ghetto of genres. You know, there's the rap and R&B station, and then there's those stations that are always called the Edge or the End or something, and they only play, you know, rock and roll music by people who happen to currently be 21 years old. And then there's the oldies station, and you know.
The United States Department of Labor Statistics had this to say about radio disc jockeys. Changes in technology have led to more remote operations of stations. Several stations in different locations may be operated from one office. Some stations operate at times without any staff, playing programming from a satellite feed or programming that was recorded earlier. Automation clearly has helped stations cut staff-related costs and save money. The U.S. Department of Labor Statistics went on to say, employment of DJs is projected to decline through 2014 because of the lack of growth of new stations and the consolidation of existing stations.
At any time, we got over 80 unpaid volunteer DJs. There's no playlist. Nobody tells anybody what to play. It's pretty much wide open.
Out of all the radio stations that I've worked at, KGLT is like the best in the Western Hemisphere.
So I sort of bullied my way in the door on radio. It sure wasn't my radio voice. I mean, it was sort of a joke at the time, and I had to really work to get comfortable talking on the radio, and went up to work at KSAN. So I went over and talked to Phil, and here I met a guy who liked music as much as me and loved radio. Totally into the whole concept more than anybody else who I'd worked with so far. I just thought this is the greatest thing. These people are presenting music with their only concern is playing good music and turning on to good music, and without being like missionaries, it's just accept it. This is radio, you hear good music. So for me, everything had to measure up to that.
I would do afternoons on Saturdays, and Tom would do Saturdays. And he would come in sometimes and say, "You, can you stay? I got 3 interviews coming, you know, I need somebody to pull music, you know, who just help out." So I'd be, sure. He turned a lot of people on a lot of great music. I learned a lot from Tom. I worked with Tom, Sean was there, there's a lot of great DJs at KSAN.
In 1996, pioneer DJ Tom Big Daddy Donahue was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That same year, pressured by our GOP-controlled Congress, President Bill Clinton signed into law the Telecommunications Act of 1996. This new legislation essentially did away with ownership restrictions on the radio. The limits on the number of stations a corporation could own in a single market or nationwide were virtually gone. Susan Ness, former FCC commissioner, added, "The unintended consequences of the act have changed irrecoverably the face of radio."
What we're close to is Sanctuary, the sanctuary of the bison in Yellowstone Park, that if they somehow migrate past some artificial boundary, they're shot. And the sanctuary of the Muse that's on KGLT and the radio personality as the icon. We're almost a lost breed. We're on our last legs.
FM, and in Helena at 98.1 FM. It's about a minute and a half after 1 a.m. We're gonna get right back into the music here. My name is Aaron, and I am Brady and Bruce's apprentice, and I'm gonna play about an hour worth of music, and I'm gonna do some twofers here, so just listen and we'll see what we got for you.
It works.
Play my favorite song.